Hi guys, my name is Coyote Alley. Welcome back to the drive home. Woo, it's been a while. Apologize for that. But got married. See, I got married. Yeah, I guess today's video is all about griping. I'm scheduled to go fishing on the 20th. No, 19th. And we had two people that wanted to go. And they were like, all right, we're going to go. I called them today and I said, okay, here's the price. And now they're not going. I guess they got in a fight or something and broke up and probably over the money and whatnot. And now they're not going. So now I've got 5 other people that either have to be financially responsible for them, or I have to cancel the whole trip. Either way, I'm going to end up being the bad guy because they decided to flake out. So let that be a lesson to you. If you guys make plans with somebody, make sure they pay ahead of time. If they had already paid me, this wouldn't be an issue because they'd still be going, or I could use their money to pay for it. That shit pisses me off. But anyway, guys, throughout this video, I'll show pictures of my wedding up. It was a good wedding. We had a few problems. The florist decided did not send the flowers until like the last minute, so we were worried about them not showing up. We paid for the food 3 weeks in advance. They told us, okay, you can pick it up on the 26th at 4 o'clock. We get there at 4 o'clock, they're like, oh, we hadn't even made it yet. So now we were just about out of food for the wedding. I mean, luckily the manager apparently stayed all night because she called us at 7 o'clock in the morning the day of the wedding and says, your food's ready, come get it. So at least that was something. Oh, and then on top of that, she upped the order. So we paid for like small platters. They gave us the giant platters, which we had more food than we needed. So me and the wife, we went to the coast to do some fishing for our honeymoon. We only had a couple of days. Get out there, it's too rough to fish. No fishing. Well, I mean, we did still have a good honeymoon. We found some place to eat. I mean, a lot of things still shut down out there, but overall it was okay. It was decent anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys liked that Twitch jig video I put out. I plan on making more of them. I bought the stuff to do it because the week after my wedding, I had scheduled off. The company I work for shuts down that time of year anyway because they usually like to go back to Italy because they're from Italy, but they couldn't do it this year, but they're still scheduled to take that week off. So I had a whole week to just sit and do nothing, and the wife said, yeah, go ahead and buy the fly tying gear, and I bought a fly vise tool set, which I'll show a picture of that, and then I bought some gear, which again I'll show a picture of that, and then I just started tying. Just watched a few videos on YouTube on how to tie, and that video I posted, the suicidal bunny apparently is supposed to be one of the best Twitch jigs you can get. Now mine's a little different. The actual suicidal bunny is a bright red. I used a darker red, but that's all I had. I didn't have a whole lot of money to get a whole bunch of stuff. But I decided to make it a little flashier. I had some glow in the dark. I guess it's called Flashaboo. I had some glow in the dark. I decided to throw that out there. That was kind of fun. But let's see, I made a couple every day, just to have a little bit of fun. And so a friend of mine called me and wanted to do some fishing. It's cool. We went to our typical pond, which on the west side is a trout pond, on the east side is a bass pond. He wanted to do trout fishing, which was great. We didn't catch anything because let's face it, that pond, unless you're there when they stock it, you're never going to catch anything. It's always dead. it's fished out pretty good. It's in town, so a lot of people know it's there and a lot of people use it. But when he left, I decided I was going to go run to the bass pond where I use my new Twitch jig, by the way. I got a couple of bites, nothing major. I got hit. And at first I thought I snagged a rock, and then I reeled my lure in, and the bass had bitten the tail off. So it was obviously a fish. But I decided I was going to try something that my friend Scoldy's Nuts told me about. Some of you guys know who he is. But I was going to do what he suggested with the dropper loop. So you put a weight down here, and then your hook about, I think I was running 8 or 9 inches above a hook, and I just put a worm on it, and I drag it slowly across the bottom. Did that for a little while. I got a small bite. I could feel it. I think he just swam by and touched it because it didn't like yank it or anything. But out there fishing a little bit longer, and I'm looking at my clock, and I'm like, okay, I got to get going soon. Still throwing the dropper loop out there. And then I get pulled on, and I pulled back, and the fight ensued. That fish took off, and he swam straight up, straight back down, and about the top of his arc, or the apex of his arc, I could see the hook come back at me. And it wasn't just the hook. The whole line was like snowballed effect. So when I got it back, I had literally just a spool of tangled line. I hooked into a damn bass. I had about a 20-second fight. And then he pretty much ruined my day, because after I'd still be untangling it 4 days later. I'd still be untangling that line. I had no choice but to cut it. And I probably only have about 20 yards of line left on my reel. So I don't have any, I can't even trout fish, because I just use my trout pole for my bass. You know, I use 8 pounds for trout, and I figured 8 pounds can be more than enough for bass, which obviously it was. I didn't snap the line. He spit the hook on me. But I really wish that my GoPro was running, because you could just see it. It was getting bigger. And then it landed in the water in front of me, and you could just see it just kind of sitting there. And I was just like, oh boy. It was funny. I was pissed off at the time. Don't get me wrong. I was very pissed off at the time. But it's funny now. Now it's funny. Yeah, I got in a fight with a bass and lost. I mean, but you know what? I hooked into my first bass. I saw him. I'm gonna guess, because he was probably a good 60 yards from me. So I'm gonna guess he was about a 2-pounder. Pretty good sized fish for that pond anyway. But yeah, it kind of pissed me off a little bit. But anyway, guys, I am back to my normal schedule for the most part. I still got to do a couple of things before I can fully get back into my schedule, but I will get back into my schedule, and I'll be back posting. In fact, today I got one thing I got to do. When I'm done, I'm going to go back into my favorite all-time game. I'm going to get back into that, because damn it, I miss it. I hadn't even touched it since the last time I streamed it. I love that game, but I've just been so busy with the wedding and all that. But yeah, guys, I'm almost home. So if you like this, don't forget to tickle that like button, fist that subscribe button, and get a conjugal with my brand new Instagram, Coyote Alley Entertainment. That's right, Instagram. You'll see some pictures of some of the Twitch jigs I've done, and I will be posting pictures of when I stream. But thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we'll see you on the next episode. Peace.